Hello, beautiful people. I am jumping on this morning to say hello and to work on a couple of these. I think if you've been seeing my posting recently, hi, I have been going crazy making these new, I don't know what to call them. I don't know, just what I'm loving making right now. And so I'm just signing on to talk about them and the paints that I'm using, and also maybe to work on one of them. This one, I'm trying to decide if it's done. Thanks for the hearts. Hi, Lindsay. Hi. Oh my gosh, Pure Joy Creative. Anyway, so I'm deciding if this one's done. I think it kind of is. The only thing that's bothering me is that I'm wanting the orange in here to, hi PC Designs, Dottie Locks. Oh, thank you, Pure Joy. Yeah, I am having fun with these. I posted yesterday that when you're creative, you go through these phases where you love what you're doing, and then you feel like you hit a plateau, and you don't really want to do the stuff you've been doing. And my florals is what people love. They love the abstracts too, but I was doing florals like crazy, and I do love my florals, but for a while, I've been getting that feeling that, okay, it's time to kind of move on a little bit to something just different. And so these started, I was doing a lot in my sketchbooks. I think some of you were in my sketchbook class. And hey, Roseanne. I've got a class on Teachable and Skillshare, well, several classes, but the sketchbook one's the newest one, and I've been creating crazy in my sketchbook. Let me grab it. And I think it's because I think that the work that I've been doing in my sketchbooks has brought me to be able to go, into this new, hey, Shelly Reb, this new kind of path, because it's just they exploded my creativity. So if you have not seen my the class on Skillshare or on Teachable, you can go to SuzanneAllard.com and they're there. But I started filling this and then filling others, and I think it's really developed me to a point where I can do these. And I don't think, I've started one here. This is just kind of the background, and then who knows what'll go on after that. But I just think that that's the way that it worked for me. And so anyway, you might want to check out that class. If you think that sketchbooking is something you'd like to get better at, I used to kind of be a non-believer. I thought they were kind of a waste of time. I just didn't get it. And so I'm definitely on board now. But I'm just putting some final touches on this one. What should I name this? I need name ideas. Hey, KG Creations, Raquel, TR, Angela. Yeah, give me some name ideas, because other than Color Explosion, I can't. Hey, Sugartown and Carla. I cannot figure out a name for these, because I don't think Color Explosion is what I can name them all, right? I mean, the other problem I'm running into is I got to make sure they don't all look the same. This one has a different color scheme, so I'm going to do that with color, differentiate them with color. This one I think is almost done too. There's just a couple things that I want to do, but I don't know. And then these two, I don't know if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, but I'm creating these on YouTube live. So not live, the whole process. I'm putting it on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to differentiate them with color and also with marks and backgrounds, because I start with a really textured background. So, hey lilies, floral explosion, kaleidoscope. Oh yeah, kaleidoscope is good. Except that I already have a painting named that. What can I do? I know, I was even gonna look up in the thesaurus explosion and try to find like something, other, but I mean, I'm gonna have to just come up with names that are, I don't know, maybe they'll be just lines from a poem or something, or from a song. So thanks for the hearts. Hey, Yona, Nydia, Mrs. Futton. Let's see here. So I'm trying to decide what I might want to do. A couple more very subtle white. Let me get my marker, Posca pen. At the end of these, I do a little bit of just the details. And I'm feeling like I might want to do some of that. Hey, Corky, on this. Let's see if I can get my Posca working. Sometimes they don't like to do something, but I'm feeling like I want something, maybe something here. This one's almost done. I actually already signed it, which is what I do when I decide that it's done. So I think I just wanted to fix those little orange dots and then put that little white down here. Here's where the Posca was misbehaving. Hi, Rebecca. Orange Viarti. Yeah, so I think we're going to call this done. And I'm looking for a name for this, people. It's really, oh, you know what? I also did some gold. Yeah, I could do a little bit more. Let's see here. My gold, trusty gold pen, which seems to be, oh, there it is. So I keep this is how I keep myself somewhat organized. I've got my medium size brushes here that are more like watercolor gouache brushes. And then I use jars. And then I've got the smaller ones here. And then I have a separate jar, actually it's a mug for my junk brushes. These are the ones that are, crappy brushes that I use to scrub in bottom layers, and I don't really care about the brush. And then I got a big jar of the acrylic, the taller acrylic brushes, and I use those to put on the bottom layers. So the Posca pen, these are Posca pens that I use. This is my little candy collection. That's a cute picture, isn't it? Something Burst. I know, Roseanne. Hey, Jude. Hey, Ba Davis. Evston. Something Burst. I know, but here's the problem. I can't, they're all like this. And so it's not like, they're just different color schemes. So I'm going to have to I can't name them all Something Burst. So I think I'm just going to have to come up with, maybe find some of my favorite poems, but they have to have energy. It has to have, I don't know, Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. Ichbin Altums. So let's see here. I think I'm going to do one more gold leaf here. These are just as a metallic pen. It just puts a really subtle, especially subtle if it's not coming out, with the Posca pen. Probably can't even see that because of the light, but I think we're going to call that one done. This one needs some details, so let's work on this one. Flower fireworks. Yeah, that's a good idea. The fireworks series. Hey, maybe I'll just call it the fireworks series. Except it doesn't feel like a series. It feels like this is where my work is going. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I'm just loving them, so I don't know that. But yeah. fireworks. Especially with the 4th of July coming. Interesting idea. All right, I want to, what do I want to do with this? So this here is navy ink. Rather than use black, I like, Sonalee, hi. I like navy, and the ink is just gives kind of that dark statement without being as stark as black. I mean, it pretty much looks like black, especially right there. If it goes on really thick, it does. But to me, it has a little more interest than black. Oh, okay. Bye, Linda. Are you working? Working? How many of you are working? Oh my gosh. Yes, right. You can be listening to a boring conference call and at least watching this, right? You don't have to be. Okay, this is my white. I think I'm going to do something here. I know what I want to do here. I want to bring this out a little bit more. So at the end of these is where I, these are layers, and then I do pen and the small details towards the top of the painting, like now. Aw, thanks, Sonalee. You make me happy. You do such beautiful work. I had someone, I'm gonna feature her in the next newsletter. Oh my gosh, it's kind of like you, but she said that she was so afraid, and she's a graphic designer, but she was so afraid to paint. She'd done digital stuff, and she who had, signed up for my classes, had bought all the supplies, but just kept finding excuse after excuse. I mean, this was her story. I'm going to share it, like I said, in my next email newsletter, because I thought it was so inspiring. And she said she just, literally used whatever, the weather, this, that, and the other. And she was unpacking, I guess she's moving or something, but she was unpacking a box, and she said, I'm just going to go paint this box. And then she said, apparently I can only be creative on something that's going to end up being recycled. But she painted, basically took my abstract garden class and painted that way on a cardboard box. And so she sent me a picture and told me the story. And oh, thank you, double whammy. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Jen. I'm just creating and chatting here on this new series of, I don't know what we're gonna call them. Someone said floral fireworks. Maybe it will do that. But anyway, so she's painted this box, and it's really cute. And she just somehow it gave her permission that it wasn't like a real piece of paper or something. And she said that she had just been really afraid to create. And I talk a lot about that because I literally was paralyzed for years that way. And at some point, I kind of just got tired of feeling that way. And then at some point, I also said, so what exactly am I afraid of? This is not life-threatening. We're not bungee jumping off like a, really tall bridge. I'm just smudging these oil pastels. I usually like to use my little mechanical pencil eraser, but I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, so what's the fear exactly? Like, why does it feel visceral? Like, this is dangerous. I know another teacher. Bursting blooms. That's an idea, Jude. Yeah. I need a name for the series, and then I'll just name each one individually. Bursting blooms. I kind of like that. And I'm not making fun of the fear, because I experienced it, and Less and less. I mean, the more I create, the more, and the more I teach, and like it just, you go, okay, there's actually truly nothing to be afraid of. But what I came up with is that for me, I was mostly afraid that it wasn't going to be any good, because what other fear was there, really? I mean, so, and then I was like, okay, so what if that's true? Well, first of all, I'm a believer in, if you work hard at something, you'll get there. So what am I actually afraid of? You know, am I afraid I can't work hard enough at it? Am I afraid I can't learn? No. So I just kind of took logic to a place that said, just start creating. And that was, or start painting, and that, because I created pretty much all the time, but I was scared to paint. And that was like 3-4 years ago, I think, when I started painting. I think I was, yeah. So it's never too late. Hey, Jen, J English, and thank you, Charlotte's Paintings. You have to go get on a call. Anyway, I'm going to share her story because I thought it was heartwarming and encouraging, and maybe will encourage others. So I'm just adding some details in this. Kind of thinking about where I want different marks. This is my navy jelly roll, which has been performing pretty well. I've gone through several navy pens. Navy is just like what I like to use as my accent. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Santa Maker. Santa Maker. Yeah, you make Santas. I take it that that's what you do, or that's one of your creative things. So let's see here. Just messing around. I've got administrative stuff that needs to get done this morning. I've got all my classes have been on Skillshare for, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2. And I'm going to keep them there for now, but I'm also adding them to Teachable. And so I'm not going to say should, but I'm supposed to get those all loaded over there today, or at least make progress on that. But I wanted to start with painting with you all, because who wants to do administrative stuff when you can paint, when you want to paint? I think I need like 2 of me or 3 of me. Hey, Ellie. Cool. Santa Maker is in the house. That sounds fun. I think I made a Santa one time. I got into, those of us who just create all kinds of stuff all the time. Thanks, Lynn. Hi. And at one point I made, I got into like doll stuff, making them out of porcelain, and then I made like a cloth fat Santa, and I sculpted his little face. And I think we still have him, but he's fallen apart a little bit, but that's okay. Just adding some details in this one with that idea of when, not overdoing it. Somebody said, we always say less is more. I saw someone last week posted, no, more is more. I love my Posca pens, but sometimes they get clogged up. Oh my gosh, 30 years sculpting faces. Holy cow. Amber, hey. Just messing around in, what did you say? How do I know when it's finished? Oh, that's a great question. How do I know when it's finished? Okay, let me get one that's finished. I'll show you 2 that are finished. The best way I know, so this one's finished, and this has always been the way with me, with my paintings, is they stop talking to me. They just don't say I need something else. And they can also say, stop, you're gonna ruin me. So when I looked at this one, actually when I started this live, I was saying that for me, I needed to fill in those orange dots. I had a little bit of white here and it's done. It's saying to me, stop. So then I sign it and put it away. That doesn't mean that another day, it probably does, but probably in another day I'll look at it and still say it's finished. But that's what happens is it says to me that I'm finished. And then this one, same thing. I looked at it, did some details with it yesterday, and it's feeling done to me, So it's kind of a personal thing. It's basically when you feel that, what is my inspiration? Oh, flowers, really. Color, flowers. Look at this, for example. This is my box of pastels. I put it on my story because it's so beautiful. So when I don't know if, partly, if you take a bouquet, for example, and you set it on your table and you were able to look down into it, maybe that's kind of what's happening here. But I didn't really think that literally about it. I only kind of thought of that afterwards. And so it's basically flowers and gardens, really inspire me. They take my breath away. And color does too. Just color combinations, color creations. I create a lot of these, right on so these are my palettes. And I create, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, K-Ho Loud. Hey, Susanna. So anyway, I use these are my palettes, and I'll create sometimes right on the painting the color. So I'm not creating colors in advance. I'm mixing, and then I think, oh my God, that's a beautiful color, and then I do another one. And I also love texture. So that's why the oil pastels and some of the other tools give me something that I want for texture. Hey, Daniela. Hey, Mad Nixona. Oh, I just need your names. That way I can say that I remember you from last time. So, yeah, hard to really know when they're done. This one's pretty close. This one is pretty close, I'm thinking. I don't know what I would do with it, but when I'm not sure, I put it aside and come back to it. And if I keep, thank you, Sandra. What's my favorite medium right now? Oh my God. Amber, okay. I'm very excited about this. Well, so what's my favorite medium right now? I guess it's still gouache, because even though there's some acrylic in this, I really I get really annoyed with the plasticky, translucent quality of acrylics, even really high quality acrylics. I'm trying to think if there's an example, because I'm working on these two. Well, yeah, so these two, by the way, I'm putting on YouTube. I'm creating them from start to finish on YouTube. But, so you can follow that. But, so for example, this orange, this is 2 coats already, and it's still not the coverage I want. And it's golden, like it's an expensive tube of paint. Now, the other thing I don't like about acrylic is the shininess of it. So I've been experimenting with this stuff, Liquitex Ultra Matte Medium. And it is helping when I'm mixing it with with the acrylic, it is getting, like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's no sheen on that orange. Oh, Sandra, you're a teacher of arts in Brazil. Welcome. That's exciting. My maiden name is Silva, so you know that's very, very big in Portugal and Brazil. So anyway, it became very matted, which I like, and then I use for gouache. You know, I'm going through the gouache, and so I'm using acryl gouache more. And I've got this Liquitex, which is a little bit, I guess it's a little, so it's a little bit, let me look at the Turner. I was comparing the price. Yeah, because these Turner acryl gouaches are pretty small. And I was doing this yesterday, trying to see if they're about 20. Yeah, okay. So this is a better value for the gouache because these are 20 ml, or yeah, these are only 20 ml. And they're like, sometimes they're like $7. Now the bigger, and then these Liquitex, which is frankly a better brand than Turner, I think. These can run 7 to 9, and it's 60 ml, so 3 times as much. But I'm really excited. I've ordered a bunch of Golden's it's new last year. It's called So Flat, so I'll jump on and show you those. Those are supposed to be super matte. And if they're too matte, like if they're like bizarre looking, then I'll just add a little acrylic. But yeah, so that's a really long answer, Amber, as to what my favorite medium is. So I would have to stay acryl gouache because it's the best of both worlds. It's just that I'm still looking for the right blend of that. Acrylics too translucent, and this matte medium helps a little bit, but it also dilutes the color. So then anyway. Hi, Louise. So just working on now. Okay, so is this the one? Yeah, these are the ones I'm finishing online, or on YouTube. So I can't work on those. But this one, let me see if this one's done. Really liking the. Okay, bye, Santa Maker. Thanks for joining. Let's see here. Yeah, this one I'm pretty happy with. I'm not sure what's calling to me or what it's saying. I've got my metallic gold in there. I don't know if you can see that, which I like to do. What paper on, Roseanne? Oh, so it's a good question. I paint on either watercolor or there was something I knew that I was going to try. Oh, I'm going to try some mixed media paper because it's thicker. It's 180 pound and the watercolor is usually 140. And then the other thing is the Bristol paper, but the vellum. I think that's what this one is. The vellum, not the smooth. The smooth is too like glossy. And yeah, I'm going to paint on some panels. In fact, I'll grab these. I just started a lower layer of these. I'm gonna paint on these, these wood panels. So just starting one there and just kind of have a background on this one. But I'm gonna paint the panels because, I love paper, I really do. We'll see how I like the panels. But the thing about, paper is easy to ship. I just love how it feels. I love how the paint rests on it. So we'll see. I just know that people love panels because you can just get them and hang them. You don't have to get it framed, yada, yada, yada. So I'm just looking at this to see if there's anything that I want to do. I might want to do something like this. At the very end is when I come in with pen, oil pastel, and other little things. Hi Lisa, hi DSF Hawk. Just working on some paintings. before I get going on the administrative stuff and trying to decide if this one is done or, there's some things that are just not feeling finished about it, and I'm not sure what yet. Let's see here. I don't know that it's color. I think I have an idea. I think I might want to, I hit the phone. Hey, Lisa. Hey, and, oh, thanks for the hearts. Let me bring this out a little bit. So I hope you guys get time to do something creative today. Even if it's just something in the sketchbook. If you're on Skillshare, I have a new sketchbooks class, and if you're not, it's available from my website. But it is 3 or 4 hours of sketchbook fun. And I really think that sketchbook practice led me to, bye Cindy, to grow and be able to do some work like this that I'm very excited about. So, well, this one just needs a few tweaks. I don't know what else yet, but that is good for now. And I am going to have to go myself. Oh, you're going to needlepoint. I love needlepoint. Okay. Would this be a fun needlepoint or what? Oh my God. I need a few lives. I need to be able to be a needle. Oh, I see something I want to do. Put a little bit more of this color right here. This color is fantastic. Oh my gosh, this will be such a fun needlepoint because I love needlepoint, but you can get bored with too much of the same color, or too much of the same, filling in a bunch of whatever white, and this would be just so, there'd be so much unique, you wouldn't get bored, let's put it that way. The oil pastels have really grown in my practice, in my use of them rather, for the richness of the color and how I can put them I can put them under things, over things, but they have to, you kind of just have to know what can go on and off and what effect you want. Hi Judy, hi Tammy, hey Handful of Rubies. I am about to actually, oh you're welcome Lynn, you too, have a great day. I am about to sign off because I have to get on with some other things, but this has been really fun, and in the morning sometimes I've been doing this. So if you're on a work call, you can join me. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.